Why and how the universe is an illusion. What is an illusion, anyway? Written and read by Bernhard Kutzler. Some ancient philosophies, such as Advaita Vedanta, claim that the universe is an illusion. Not only spiritual people quote this statement, but also some influential Western thinkers. For example, Albert Einstein said, "Reality is merely an illusion, albeit a very persistent one." In what sense is the universe, or reality, an illusion? In the following, I bring clarity to this topic. The word illusion is based on the Latin words in, meaning into, and ludere, meaning to play. It is used in the sense of deceptive appearance. Something is an illusion if it is not what it looks like. This is the case with optical illusions. You can find examples in the written form of this article. From what perspective do we view the universe so that it appears as an illusion, and what is the truth behind the illusion? A person's perspective has a mental and a physical component. Your mental perspective is your life history. The location from which you look at something determines your physical perspective. For example, if you stand under a tree, you see the tree differently than if you look at it from 100 feet away. In order to see a maximally objective picture of the universe, we should look at it from a distance, that is, from outside the universe. However, this is not possible within the framework of the usual physical materialistic worldview, because within it there is only the universe, and nothing outside it. We, therefore, need a different worldview. In the universe, things are separate from each other. Therefore, the universe is the kingdom of separateness. The opposite is the kingdom of non-separateness. In this kingdom, all is interconnected. In quantum physics, a physically inexplicable connection between elementary objects such as electrons has been discovered, and the term quantum entanglement has been chosen for this phenomenon. In the kingdom of non-separateness, all is entangled. I therefore call this kingdom EL, or EL, as an abbreviation for entanglement at large. You can find a detailed derivation of EL and a description of its properties in my article, There is More Than Just the Universe. Let's perform a thought experiment. We are in the universe, that is, in the kingdom of separateness. We look from the universe at EL, that is, the kingdom of non-separateness. Now we move from the universe into EL. Once in EL, we turn around and look back to where we have come from. Since EL is the kingdom of non-separateness, there is nothing separate from it. So from the perspective of EL, there is no opposite, and thus no universe. From the perspective of EL, there is only EL. EL is all there is. It is as if you were standing on the beach, looking out to the sea, stepping into the sea, turning around, but there is no beach, only the endless sea. In the physical materialistic worldview, this is paradoxical. In the expanded worldview of the two kingdoms, this is logical. From the perspective of the universe, or separateness, there is the duality of the universe and the EL. From the perspective of EL, or non-separateness, there is no duality. There is only EL. Is the EL perspective just a philosophical game? No, on the contrary. As I explain in the article, There is More Than Just the Universe, EL is the fabric of knowing. The EL perspective is, I know. It is our natural, and indeed our only, perspective. In the EL perspective, there is no separateness, because EL is the kingdom of non-separateness. Yet you see/know a universe spanned by space, in which things appear separate from each other. It's like an optical illusion where you see, for example, a cube even though there is none. You see a universe in which things are separate from each other, although in truth all is interconnected. You fall for this illusion because you are familiar with separateness. You are familiar with separateness because you learned it growing up. You learned you are separate from other things because everyone around you believes in separateness. I described the emergence of the programs that control us in my article, Why the Question "What am I?" is important and magical. Separateness is an illusion. In truth, all is interconnected. You are not separate from anything, not even from other people. Imagine a puppeteer who has 8 billion fingers. There is a finger puppet on each finger. This is humanity. Il is the puppeteer, and your body is one of the countless puppets. And so you are a perspective of Il. Each of us is a perspective of Il. This insight complements what I described in my article, What is Life and When Does It Begin? Il is life at large. The ability to not follow your patterns, familiarities, or programs is part of being human. Therefore, you can free yourself from your programs, including those that create the illusions of separateness. Here is an exercise to get you started. Practice feeling connected with your environment, with plants, animals, other people. How does this perspective change your behavior? You can find more exercises for deprogramming in my book Being Free, Get Out of the Box.